In this week's video, we head back to explore more of what Oregon has to offer in its natural beauty in the way of landscapes, vistas, and of course, some of its most famous waterfalls. So follow along as we photograph some of Oregon's most iconic spots. Okay, good morning. Day 3. This is our first attempt to get into Multnomah Falls, but this is Waukena Falls. So we're going to walk up and have a look at this and see about trying to get down to Multnomah. It was just jam-packed with people. We couldn't even get close to getting in. There was a lineup down the street to get into the parking lot. So we'll check out this one first and see what this one looks like. Okay, started up the path to Waukena Falls, 0.2 miles only. And then it's 0.5 miles from here. There's a side trail that leads from here to Multnomah. So we'll check out Waukena first and then head back down this trail and head over to Multnomah from here. 0.5 mile walk, but I'd rather do that than sit in that frickin' line of traffic. So let's do this one first. Okay, almost there. It's a nice falls. Nice and green around it. The trail keeps going past there. I don't know where that goes, but nice. It's a beautiful falls too. Can't see it all from here though. Oh, it's misty. Oh wow, you're right at the very base of it though. That's neat. Cool. I'll set up and take a vertical, and I'm gonna put everything on the camera, put the tripod on, and I'll walk up and get a shot. So what I did, I stood kind of right in front of the falls. I didn't film because I was getting blasted with spray, so I wanted to do it as quick as I could. And I took it at f9 and did 2 shots. One vertical, one horizontal, and I'll pick the one I like the most, and here it is now. Well, what did you think of that?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty nice actually. Worth the 5-minute hike up anyway. Okay, down the trail, gonna hit the bottom and head over to Multnomah. It's 0.5 of a mile, so it'll take us 20 minutes to get there or something like that, or 15 minutes. And then another 15 minutes probably waiting in line to see the falls because there was 1,000 people there. But we're going over. Let's do it. All right, on the trail to Multnomah, just fairly flat trail. I think the falls are roughly at the same level, so I didn't anticipate this being too rough of a hike. Anyway, you can see the main road right down there. I'm surprised the lineup isn't back to there. All right, we've made it to the end of the trailhead here. And this will give you a view of exactly what the parking situation looks like, which is not good. So if you're planning to come here, either come at nighttime or dusk, I guess, which is when I'm gonna go back, to get a shot of the falls, just because I want something with kind of like the street light and that in it. But yeah, park at that other falls and take this trail if you can't find parking, because we waited maybe 5 minutes in the other falls and got a spot. So just a tip, it says the guy's putting up a sign, plus they have an employee parking lot which is half full, and they're not letting people park there. So here's what I was talking about. Yeah, fun. So as I suspected, it is full. But
Here, you want a picture?
there's the falls anyway. Very nice. Okay, to the bridge. Just what everybody's waiting for. Okay, here's the bridge. And yep, it's full of people. Okay, so that's the bridge. We're gonna head back down now and maybe have a snack or a drink of water or something and figure out what's next on the plan. All right, so we decided while we're waiting for Multnomah Falls to clear up, we'll take some little side trips. And this first one we did is Latourell Falls. And it's directly into the sun right now, so I don't know what I'm gonna get. There are people set up shooting, but I don't. Wow, it's sure bright. But it's a cool falls.
Actually, I don't know the way.
Let you have a look. We decided we're gonna go do the bottom loop because it's so harshly lit into our face, as you can see behind me. You can't even see the falls through the camera. So bright in the foreground. So we'll take the lower loop, which is in the shade. All right, headed on the lower trail. This takes you right down to the bottom of the falls. As far as I can tell, there's another trail over on the other side though. Maybe it does a loop. Anyway, we'll go down here, figure it out. Okay, there's a ton of people here, but we'll make our way down. I'm gonna go down to the river where that guy is with my wide angle and see if I can get a shot. Anyway, we're down here at the river at Latourell Falls, and hopefully that shot that I took from here, one of them turns out nice. I really like that kind of basalt column look that's going on behind the falls. It looks cool. Anyway, there's a whack of people here, so I'm sure it's going to take some photoshopping to remove them. But that'll give me a challenge. Alright, so I'm standing here in the creek in Latourell Falls. You can see in front of me here. Obviously I can't get all of the falls in the frame. There's people everywhere, so I opted for a vertical, but I've zoomed in a little bit. Around 35 millimeters on the medium format. It's like 28 millimeters on full frame. I took a fairly long exposure because I wanted the water in the creek to be blurred a bit. And you can see I got about half the falls in, but I really like those the rock behind the waterfall. Anyway, turns out half decent. Here it is. Okay, we stopped for a little regroup there, and then we've decided to take a little walk into Bridal Veil Falls. I know what you're thinking, another falls? Yeah, that's really kind of what this whole scenic byway is about, is lots of little waterfalls. So that says this is 0.8 of a mile round trip. So let's go see what it looks like. Alright, so here we are. It's actually kind of cool. You can see the bridge for the road going right over top of the falls. I'll probably make my way down onto the top of this rock here, because I like these kind of basalt looking rocks that are here on the... Might set up somewhere in here. Let's see what I can frame up. I actually might be able to get one with a Sunstar, if I'm lucky. Okay, so I had the place to myself for a few minutes. Now, as you can see, there's people down there, people up there, people over here, and but I did get lucky, and as you can see, the sun is just peeking through some of those trees. So I did narrowed the aperture to f/22, and I did a Sunstar shot, so if it turned out anywhere half decent, here it is. Okay, so it's 6:40 and sun sets in 5 minutes. We're back at Multnomah Falls and there's still people coming in. But we have a parking spot this time. And I've been waiting patiently all day to get this shot that I saw before somewhere, where these street lights are on in front of the falls. And I really wanted that shot, so I'll turn around the camera and let you see it. There's the street lights. You might say to yourself, well, Chris, those street lights aren't on. Yeah, I know. They didn't come on. And that was part of the reason I came back at this time to get this shot. Now, I also came back because there'll be less people, but all the other street lights are on. Those are on. The ones down there are on. Literally the only two that I'd like to be on are not on. Now, I'll see what I can do. Okay, so after I don't know how many attempts at trying to get the falls, I think I'm going to give up, because there's still people coming in and taking photos with their iPhones, and it's a half an hour after sunset. So I can't do it. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. It's too dark. There's still people coming in with strollers. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to give up and go home for the night. If I got one that didn't turn out too ridiculous, here it is. And I guess good night from Multnomah Falls. And if you come here, hopefully you have better luck than me. Just can't get it.